Hello and welcome to this mathematics training DVD brought to you by 3D Buzz. My name is Steve Twist and I'm going to be your instructor throughout this training series. This DVD, covering analytic geometry, is the first in a series of DVDs that cover mathematical theories and techniques which I believe are essential knowledge for anyone who works in computer graphics or programming. So what is analytic geometry? Simply put, analytic geometry is the study of geometry using a coordinate system and applying the principles of algebra and analysis. From that description, it is apparent that algebra is going to be very important to us in understanding analytic geometry. So starting out, we're going to delve into the essentials of algebra, studying topics such as the order of operations, algebraic laws, and rearranging equations. The description of analytic geometry also tells us that we're using a coordinate system. The most common coordinate system used today is the Cartesian coordinate system, and that's exactly the coordinate system we will be studying once we have taken a look at some of the principles of algebra. From there, the rest of this DVD will focus on analytic geometry itself, looking at the equations and theories that relate to lines, triangles, and circles. We'll derive the equation for a straight line, plus see how we can find the equation of a line given 2 points that it passes through, as well as finding the point of intersection between two lines, that is to say, where those two lines cross each other. Next we'll move on to triangles, looking at a variety of useful facts and theories that relate to triangles, before studying Pythagoras' theorem, an incredibly useful theory that relates to triangles and, as we'll see, allows us to find the distance between points in 2 and 3-dimensional space, which is very, very useful to us in computer graphics. After Pythagoras' theorem, we're going to take an involved look at circles, starting out with the equation for a circle, both centered at the origin and then centered at an arbitrary point in space, and then moving on to the circumference and area of a circle. Finally, we're going to wrap everything up by finding the intersection of a line and a circle. This will help to bring many of the theories studied up until this point on the DVD together to solve a big, complicated problem. Now, as opposed to just solving this problem in the most obvious way, an alternative solution is also going to be presented. That solution requires a little more thought, but actually provides an incredibly useful method that can be applied to problems of many kinds, not just to the intersection of lines and circles. As with all the volumes in this training series, the theories and proofs presented in this DVD are loosely based on two maths textbooks that I found to be useful in my studies, combined with my own personal experiences of having worked with those theories to hopefully present them in a more intuitive and friendly manner. The first of those books is Mathematics for Computer Graphics, 2nd edition, by John Vince. It's published by Springer, and its ISBN is 1-84628-0346. The second is Mathematical and Computer Programming Techniques for Computer Graphics by Peter Komnenos. It's also published by Springer, and its ISBN is 1-85233-9020. Now, whilst these maths textbooks do provide a wealth of very useful content, I don't necessarily recommend that you all rush out and go and purchase them right away. Being textbooks, they are quite formal and they are a little bit dry. Komnenos' book more so than Vince's book. So whilst they do contain a lot of useful information, my advice would be that with the essential topics that we're going to cover together in this lecture series under your belt, you should have no issue with continuing your studies through the wide variety of free mathematical information that's available on the internet. So if you simply search for the topic you're interested in, you're going to be able to find a wealth of information available out there, which should hopefully all make sense once you have a good grounding in the principles and theories. Now, obviously, there are different viewers who are going to be watching this lecture series, and they're all going to come to this lecture series having different backgrounds and different amounts of prior mathematical knowledge. And of course, everything in mathematics builds on everything else. I have therefore chosen topics that I believe to be essential foundations for working in computer graphics and programming. So whilst I'm trying not to go over extremely basic ground, there is the possibility that some of the topics I cover you may be very familiar with. On the other hand, there's a possibility that some of the topics are going to require previous knowledge that you simply don't have. In the first case, the way this lecture series is structured, with each topic encapsulated in its own video, you should be able to skip any topics that you feel you are already very comfortable with. In the second case, if you find yourself unable to follow any of my logical progression through one or more of the videos due to a lack of the required background knowledge, my advice would be to either have a search online for information, maybe covering the area that you're unsure on, and then watch the video again, or if that doesn't help, simply visit 3dbuzz.com and post your questions and queries on the forums. Myself, or many of our other knowledgeable and helpful members, will be very happy to help you out, to point you in the right direction, and hopefully be able to aid you in your understanding of the topic. So before we get started with our first lecture on this DVD, I want to briefly explain the overall structure that most of the videos will take. Firstly, the topic is going to be introduced, and I will discuss what is it that we're actually covering in that particular video. Next, I will often validate that choice of topic, letting you know why I believe that the topic is so important and useful, and if appropriate, how it applies to computer graphics and programming. After the introduction, we're going to move on to the theory of the topic, where the topic itself is taught and some example questions and scenarios are worked through. So that's the core of each video, each lecture. And then finally, at the end of the lecture, I will set questions for you, the viewer, to work through on your own. Now, after each question is set, you're going to have the opportunity to pause the video and attempt to answer the question yourself. Then once you unpause the video, you'll see me work through the answer on the whiteboard. Thus, that allows you to check your answer, or if you got stuck as you were trying to work out the answer on your own, it allows you to get assistance on whichever points you got stuck on. So that's going to get this introduction out of the way. So now that it is out the way, let's dive into the first lecture of this DVD. Thanks a lot for listening, everyone.